There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. This evening, we've got Bert Blylevin starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
It's pretty easy to see why this guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. He has a ridiculously good whip. How about under .5 on the season? Do you have any idea how hard that is to do that? He's nearly impossible to reach base on. He doesn't walk hardly anybody, and he's awfully tough to get a hit off of. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
First pitch of the AB now. Lorenzo Kane is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So here's Avisail Garcia. Chopped at the plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless. Brett Anderson gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Into the box, Wander Franco. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So now to the plate, Kenny Lofton. A bouncer to the left side. Robertson for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And not in time as the run scores.
We're going to see something pretty special here on Show Track. Check out the top speed of one of the fastest men in baseball as he goes all the way from first to home to score rather easily. That's about as good as it gets in the speed category right there.
Line hard deep into left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. Next to dig in, Ke'Bryan Hayes. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
Yeah, he's right in the prime of his career right now. These are the years you really expect to see the best.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they get a back now from PNC Park. Second inning on its way, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
Behind 0-2 now. That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Up next, Luis Urias. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Lofton is there. And he makes the catch to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail things here 2-0. Now at the plate is Willie Stargell, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
High and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting 7.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
And, guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
First pitch on the way. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
You know, Dero, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
That brings up Wander Franco, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just worth.
1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, B-Row.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. So 3 runs on 4.
Back now in Pittsburgh, home of the Pirates, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Next from Milwaukee, Daniel Robertson. And now the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Count remains at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Brett Anderson. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Next to bat will be Jason Bain, and he's certainly been one to watch in the series. Huge production with 8 RBIs on 5 base hits. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman.
And with the dog days just ahead, here's a look at our upcoming schedule into the first week of August. One away now in the Pittsburgh 3rd, and up next is Ke'Bryan Hayes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Yelich. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
The first baseman, number 8.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be the end now for Brett Anderson. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. And that, as you see, will extend his hitting streak to an even 30 ball games. That is some month of baseball.
D-Row, I'm going to have to ask you about this. Is that kind of the number when you start thinking about, hey, you're having a really good streak?
I would say 5 is probably a really
So
good
this
streak.
guy...
And the run is in to score from second. It's 7-0. And the throw in gets away from him.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by, no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
In now, Michael Perez. Line drive to center field. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. So the Pirates' batting order turns over and set to go. Wander Franco. He doubled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a drive out to left center field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third, make it 9-0. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, talking about having a game tonight, that's his 3rd RBI of the game with that base hit, D-Row.
Yeah, he must be hungry because that's 3 ribeye steaks for the big boy right there. Just a nice approach all night and able to come through for the team.
In there, a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting up.
He pulls into second safely as also on the play a run comes across to score. Ke'Bryan Hayes digging in now as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Man, the hit parade continues. It's not an easy thing to do in professional baseball. Doesn't seem like this inning's going to ever stop. Right now, they've already scored 7 runs.
Into the box now, Willie Stargell. Throw to Robertson for the force out, and the inning is over. And here's Christian Yelich now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. And now the first pitch. Lorenzo Kane is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, usually the 2nd time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. So here is Avisail Garcia. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Gone and... Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Leading up for the Pirates.
So here is Rodolfo Castro. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Kane has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
And he is in the second with a double, his third hit of the night.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks...
Meanwhile here, the throw to third is not in time, and he's in there safely.
How about that for making something happen? First, he rips a double. Then on the very next pitch, he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. So next to bat will be Wander Franco. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Now batting, center fielder, Kenny Lofton.
To the plate now, Kenny Lofton.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And he is in there.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Hit hard to short. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi. Hit to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now to bat, Narvaez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends. Eric Yardley gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
The left fielder, Jason.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. On the ground to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. And now they've requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. Next, it'll be Ke'Bryan Hayes. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First offering. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The first baseman.
Stepping in once again is Willie Stargell. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there, miss middle.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Digging in will be Michael Perez. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. He's set. Here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit. And the second run will score as well. So these guys have now scored in each of the first 5 innings. And in case you're wondering how often a team scores at least 1 run every inning, our crack staff tells us it's happened 7 times in the National League, most recently by the Rockies in 1999. And he gathers and throws to first for the out. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off.
Number 11.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Colton Wong will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 5 homers and 34 driven in.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone. Brad Boxberger gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kane is right there, 1 down. Next, here is Kenny Lofton, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. He's set, and the pitch. Hit on the ground for Robertson at second, and that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 21.
Ready now is Roberto Clemente. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on Show Track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in 1 game here. It's been incredible.
But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the second. In is Christian Yelich. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. In the air now, out to left. Bain is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The center fielder, number 6.
Now here's the first offering. Lorenzo Kane is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. First pitch on the way.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Going for strikeout number 15. And it's fouled away. Popped him up. Perez has a play. And that's the 3rd out. 7 perfect. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Willie Stargell. Here it comes. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. The 0-1 on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Yelich is under it. 1 out. And stepping in, Michael Perez, coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard.
As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. Devin Williams comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Bert Blylevin. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And he falls behind 0-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Wander Franco is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Sliced hard down the left field line. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over.
And the runner from second is in to score.
Well, I'm not sure they can do anything different, but it comes a time where you have to call the dogs off. I mean, they've already scored 20 runs, and this thing ain't over yet. We might be here till midnight.
Next up, Roberto Clemente. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. And give it up on a phenomenal. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Willie Stargell. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Next up is Narvaez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. No balls and 1 strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Luis Urias is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Bain. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one.
Now batting, the third baseman, Urias.
At the plate, Brian Hayes. Drilled on the ground to short. Robertson for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Willie Stargell. He swings and lines it to left. Yelich is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Stepping up is Daniel Robertson. He flew out in his last debut. In there at the letters 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. Jace Peterson gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Here's a pop-up now. Perez is there, makes the catch, and he's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.